Everybody ready? Coach, if you would, opening statement and questions after that.
Obviously, just a huge win for us. Our guys emptied their tanks tonight. We thought we'd have a good chance to beat them if we carried out our game plan, but we knew it wasn't going to be easy. Butler and their staff and their kids, we have tremendous respect for. Hopefully we can continue playing as we've talked about, but I know it's tough with them being in the Big East. But that's a very good basketball team that's well coached, well prepared, well put together, that's going to win a bunch of basketball games. And we're showing that we're getting better. You know, we're showing that we're getting better. Our guys have always fought hard. They've always fought hard, and I think we got up 40-32, and they went on a 16-2 run, and we didn't give in. We got out of sorts a little bit. Brenton got quick shooting a little bit, and it turned into transition baskets. So we still make a lot of mistakes, and we have a lot of things we can clean up. But if you play that hard, you're going to have a chance even against really good teams like them. So just very pleased.
Greg, you know, you've played all but 2 of your games have come down to a scenario just like this one did. How much do you think that helped your guys maintain poise down the stretch tonight?
Well, I think that helps us. You know, they're not going to beat themselves. I mean, they're well coached, and those guys are smart basketball players. So they were doing what they had a plan too. We were fortunate enough to make enough plays. Our guys aren't worried about being in that position now. I think in Orlando especially, we kind of stood around at the end of defensive possessions, waiting for somebody else to make a play. Come down on offense, needing a basket, wait for someone else to make a play. So guys are picking up, you know, that we lean on certain people at both ends of the floor, but you know, it's a great learning tool to go through that. Obviously, we didn't want to lose all 3 of those games, but I'm sure it contributed to us being a little better at the end of games right now.
You spoke of that 40-32 lead you had, and then they make that run. Were you thinking, oh no, here we go again, or were you proud of the mental toughness your team showed just bouncing back?
We are mentally tough, but I'm on Brenton hard. I mean, I'm on Brenton hard, and he has 25 and 9, you know, and 3 assists and a pass to win the game. But he's a really good, tough, competitive guy. He got quick shooting there a little bit. He only took 5 shots in the first half, and he thought he was trying to get his a little bit. And when we quick shoot, if it's not in transition, it just ignites transition the other way. It's just not good basketball, and they took full advantage of it. But got us in the huddle, got calmed down, and the guys played the right way the rest of the way and did enough to win at both ends.
The faith that his teammates showed in Matt Van Soik after he went through a bit of a slump a couple weeks ago. He did play well up at Utah State, but certainly they were feeding him the ball, and he was, obviously the benefit was there. You know, just the maturation of your team in the respect of not, losing sight of players. You could put Brandon Murphy in that category tonight as well.
Yeah, Murph was big. Murph was big, and guys believe in Matt, and we're really good. We were really good last year when Matt and Niels made shots, but you have to make the extra pass. You know, Matt, I think I talked to you yesterday about it, Todd, that if his first one is really contested and he barely misses it, then it affects him. Just let the game come to you. These guys, Brenton or Ev or Q's going to get you an open one. We move the ball. I thought we made the extra pass a lot tonight after that bad stretch in the first half. And Matt's huge. Matt plays so hard. There's nobody that cares more, nobody that plays harder, even if he's going to miss a shot here and there. He is absolutely doing everything he can at both ends of the floor for us, and the guys respect that. He's a voice in our huddle. And I'm really happy with Murph, the contributions he made, going in there and battling Weideman and getting double-digit rebounds. So really proud of the seniors with their leadership, and really proud of Murph and Brenton as well.
Brenton, go ahead. Sorry.
How were you able to out-rebound them so dominantly?
Oh, I don't know about dominant. Yeah, I guess it was an 8. They had 5 offensive rebounds in a stretch right there in the first half, and only ended with 9. We got to go hit people. You know, our big guys have been blocking out and doing a good job. Murph's a load down there. TJ and Amandre, the same thing. But where we were getting hurt, as good a rebounder as Ev is, those 3 weren't blocking out, and Brenton's probably the worst culprit. But Brenton still gets 9 rebounds. So they were hitting guys tonight, then go getting it. A lot of times guards are getting back, so when their guard's leaving, they got to go double team Weideman or on the block out, so do those things. We're making it more of an emphasis. I'm not a good rebounding coach. I'm just not. I try not to beat up guys on doing that in practice, but we try to make it more of an emphasis. We talk about it, and the guys are listening. Our defense in the half court's pretty good, so if we can limit second shots, it'll really help us.
When Butler was sending 2 defenders at Brenton Brenton's just seemed to really love that. I mean, he was, just
He's hard-headed.
but his ability to rise to the occasion and not, split the defenders and not let that affect
He
him.
doesn't care. I mean, he is so competitive. He just thinks he can beat you. I mean, he thinks he can get a basket. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, who's helping. And you talk about our teammates picking up Matt. Our guys see what Brenton does and see how many shots he takes more than anybody else. And they look to him. They try to go to him. They don't. I get frustrated when he takes bad shots. They don't. They just keep playing. And he's really good, really tough, really competitive. I think every great scorer has a sense of selfishness to them because they just know they're good and they can get baskets. And I told him going into right at the end there, I said, "You're going to win this game with a pass." Boom! He hits Matt on that next one. Perfect possession. Matt puts it right in the middle. So he's trying, and he's just a good, tough, competitive guy.
How valuable is it to have a guy who can just go downhill against anybody? I mean, literally, there's not a team in America he can't get in the paint against.
Well, he's going to keep trying. Even if they stop him, he's going to keep trying, and we got to just limit the times where he overcooks it and goes too deep and gets it knocked out of his hands. Everett can do it. Q can do it. Donnie can do it. JB can do it. That's what our offense is designed to do. And once we get guys moving off the top, we're really trying to come downhill. And Brenton, he doesn't have to go all the way back. He has a great pull-up jumper. I think he had a couple of them tonight. So there's a lot of things. We didn't play the perfect game by any means. We played really, really hard, and we made enough plays, but there's a lot of things we can improve on.
Greg, it's been 4 years really since you've had a win like this at home. Kind of and certainly it's been 10 years since you beat Butler. You beat an in-state foe at home, a ranked in-state foe. You get people excited about the program. What does that mean to you coming out of this?
Todd, you know me, every win is huge to me. I mean, this one I love, just like at Utah State, I love to see how the guys react and how much they enjoy it. And anything worth having, if you sacrifice like crazy, it's going to mean, your enjoyment after a win is going to mean a lot more. And that's what I talk about, emptying your tank. You have to do it on a daily basis. So this is a huge win and over a program that I just have tremendous respect for. But tomorrow it's going to be the next one. We got to get ready for Western Kentucky. So it's big, and I love that our fans enjoy it. They should all come back. I mean, if you watch a team play that hard, everybody that came tonight, why wouldn't they come back and bring some more friends? And that's just one thing I've always harped on about is we got unbelievable support from great fans. We just need more of them, and I was glad to see a bunch of them come out tonight, and I hope they continue to.
Were you an assistant when you guys beat Indiana here? Or were you?
No.
You were at Iowa?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, believe me, I was watching it though.
Okay, all right, yeah, I bet you were.
I never left Indiana State, I'm telling you. I never left it.
But I covered you when you beat Notre Dame, and then I see tonight. There's nothing bitter about tonight, so I don't want to say something's bittersweet, but you realize you're never getting another so-called Power 5 to come to Terre Haute.
Yeah, I know, and we'll probably, and buy games too. I try to get Indiana, Purdue. I know my new boss back there is working to try and get his alma mater to pay us, but it's hard to get home games here. I mean, it really is, and we need to get a couple of games, a couple more weekends here. We can get games, and we have a really difficult schedule. That's why we go to those tournaments, because you're not going to get teams to come here. If they won't play us here, we'll go anywhere else and play them. And I really appreciate Butler doing it. I know it wasn't Chris's deal. Coach Stevens did it before he left, but I told him before the game, let's do it however we got to do it. Let's keep playing. I'd love to play all the in-state teams. It's better for our fans and better for our budget.
Can you get mid-majors to come here for a home and home?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
We can do that. And then look at our Western Kentucky, Valpo, Ball States. I mean, it's
Like I know you did Northern Illinois.
Northern Illinois home and home.
I didn't know if that was difficult to do though.
No, you can get but they wait. Everybody waits. Everybody wants an easy home game. Everybody wants a win. You got because of the relationships, like with Monty at Northern Illinois and Witt at Ball State. You know those guys, and they want to play good teams too. But it's more important to get home games and home wins.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about my overall coaching record. I want to play good teams. Let's get fighting and get ready for when the Valley gets here. So that's what it's designed to do, and I hope this continues to help us. But you're right, there's no big ones coming.
Coach, you was talking about being hard on Brenton. You called him over 5-minute mark. I think something happened on the defense.
Yeah, that's he's carrying us at times on offense, but his guy sets a back screen, they get a lob, get an easy one. He doesn't pay attention on another little defensive assignment. And I tell him all the time, you know, I use examples of Van Fleets and Ronnie Baker from last year, the best players in the league guard. And he's getting better, and he's tough. You know, he's tough and competitive. Look at the play he makes at the end of the game with the steal. So he can do it. It's a matter of concentration. It really is with him. He's so either upset about what happened on offense or happy that he got a bucket that he'll go down there and not be locked in and concentrate like he needs to, but he's getting better with it. Yeah, I called him over and I talked to him about a couple things.
Did your guys need all that start where you're taking it to them a little bit? Do they need that to believe, or do they come in here knowing?
No, I think they believe. I think they're good. I think they know they're good. I don't know how good they think they are, but I know they think they can contend with anybody and beat anybody. And this is just, this is just one game here. You know, we have a long season ahead. We're not even to Christmas. We haven't played a Missouri Valley opponent yet. But the guys believe in each other and they believe in themselves. And if we want to continue to work and have some good practices, what helps us is our depth. And we're going to be able to bang on each other and go at each other hard in practice so we can continue to improve, because there's nothing but tough ones on our schedule.
Anything else for Coach?